Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see if my stuff is connected that you guys can hear me. Welcome, everybody. Letting those notifications go out. I need to ask you guys actually, did you receive YouTube? Hold up, y'all. Notification because you're now here it is. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Shout out to everybody. Yes, we are live. It's a little dark in here, y'all. I feel a little dark. Let me make sure I can turn off my lights, turn on my lights. You got YouTube notified? Okay, that's a start. Okay, I needed a little bit more light. Yes. Hey, everybody. Let those notifications go out. Come through, come through. I got my coffee. Shout out to everybody. All right. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are having is it Saturday? Feels like a freaking Sunday. I don't know why. It feels off today. Um, Let's see, Rabbit, shout out. Shout out to everybody, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate everybody so much. Thank you, guys. I'm glad that you guys joined us on our pre-recorded yesterday. Hey, Kay, under the weather and sent a man to the store. My goodness, while I'm watching. Ooh, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. Selena Fem para siempre. I found the press conference, by the way, so I'll definitely be I haven't watched it yet, so I'm gonna probably doing a reaction video on it. But shout out to you guys. Kay, I hope you feel better. How are you, Franny? I'm doing well. I'm a little tired today. It's just a little tiring today, but it's the weather is a little bit weird today. It is what it is. Hey, Rabbit, got the notifications 30 minutes out. Okay. So if I do like a last minute live, sometimes people don't get notified. I mean, that's good to know. Time frame and stuff like that. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely do a reaction on that. Who else is here? Shout out to everybody. Did y'all hit the like button? Thank you. Thank you. Can't wait for the Fyre Festival Netflix special too. Oh my God. Listen, I didn't think people like to get scammed. Now, hold up. We're going to do a poll here, but I was hoping to see how many. So 94 people actually got notified and 6% did not. 94. Wow. Well, and that's out of 33 votes. Oh my. Well, okay. I guess we're going to end that poll now. Now, I need to know, where do we start? Let's see. You got notified? That's good. I'm doing my best to really like work with the notification system that they have, but it sucks. And I'm actually, there's more that I got to contact YouTube on, but yeah, YouTube will suck sometimes. Okay, what do I have on my title? Okay, so we got Gene Hackman on the title for sure. Then we have a Fyre Festival update. And then we have a really bizarre situation or case of a social media influencer by the name of Ashley Surcombe. I think that's how you say her last name. Surcombe, who is like ill in South Korea. Then we got to talk about Sean Kingston and his mom. So let's see, where do we start? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button, please, and thank you. See, I'm not familiar, Katie. So apparently there's been some interesting reportings about something happened to this girl. She's like on life support. So we're gonna get into that. You're on the bus coming back from jazz dance class in New York. So I'll put my headphones in my ear. All right, Franny Law. Don't get in trouble now. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Franny Law. Um, yes, feel better, Kay. Feel better. I'm letting those notifications go out. Hey, Mama. How are you, Mama? Empathy. Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see who else is here. Welcome. Hey, Night Charm. Fire burning in the courtroom. Lord have mercy. Y'all are too much. Oh my god. Anyways, welcome. I see Cheeks is here in the house. Welcome. Big hugs to you. Venus says, I have arrived. Well, I'm glad you have. Shout out to you. No way Fyre Festival is happening. Well, is it actually happening this time? That's the question that I have. Okay. Is it actually happening this time? That's what I want to know. Did I keep calling him Seth MacFarlane, but it's Billy McFarlane. Because he's got the same McFarlane name. And he kind of looks like Seth MacFarlane. Is it just me? Like literally, I know. Don, thank you. Don says I'm here for Rabbit. Don't have a preference for the others. I appreciate that you're here for me because there's only 4 options to vote. It only allows 4, so I tried to do my best. Allegra, how are you? Everybody come through. Let those notifications go out. Okay. Oh, man. All right. So Gene Hackman is up on the top. We got Sean Kingston. Thank you, Ashley, and Fyre Festival. All right. So I get an idea where to start. My goodness. Dee Dee, thank you so much for the 2, my love. Hit that like button. Doesn't hurt you whatsoever. I know. How can how can there be a sequel when the Fyre Festival didn't even happen? That's what I'm like. Are people really signing up for something that didn't even happen in the first place? And it's like a young people thing, okay? It's the young people that always get scammed. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? Shout out to y'all. All right, let's get it together. Let's talk about this social media influencer. We're gonna start right there and then kind of work our way. I'm not familiar with her, but this did come across. Somebody sent it in an email, and I thought it was an interesting situation happening. So, very young girl by the name of Ashley. Is it Surcombre or Succombe? I want to say it's Surcombe. Surcombe. I think I've said it. All right. So she's an influencer, 29 years old. She's in the ICU after she was found unconscious and unresponsive in a South Korea apartment. So she's 29 years old. She was living in Seoul, South Korea for 5 years. Okay. Beautiful woman. So she's a British influencer who was found unresponsive in her overseas apartment this week, 29 years old, and she's being treated in the ICU at the hospital. Now, per an Instagram post to Ashley's profile shared by her sister Kat, the influencer had over 464,000 followers on the app, was found unconscious and unresponsive in her Seoul residence on Monday, March 24th. Okay. A GoFundMe for her medical costs specifies that she was hospitalized in the ICU, severe dehydration, and multiple organ damage. We don't know yet the extent of the damage, but we do know it's serious. This is Kat, her sister, 33, explained on the fundraiser page. She continues to share that Ashley's health insurance expired recently, meaning that the family is required to pay for her medical costs out of pocket. And then they're like in a whole different country, right? Like that, my friends, I think is a whole different situation. You're in a whole different country and you get sick like that. I mean, she's young. She was found unresponsive with multiple organ damage. She's been living in South Korea for 5 years. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep looking into this. So, and it says, Cat 33 spoke to the UK publication The Times to further describe the state of her family situation. She says, I go between crying and trying to help my parents out. It's just really difficult because she's my baby sister and I just want her home, she told the outlet. Could they fly her to the UK? And maybe, like, I know she lives in South Korea, but couldn't they just fly her to the UK? The Times reported that Ashley had been living in Seoul for 5 years. Her parents last spoke to her daughter on Saturday, and she reportedly complained about feeling unwell, appearing both dehydrated and confused. Ashley did not respond to the family calls following the evening after they attempted to reach her through phones, through friends and contacts in the South Korean city. They alerted the police. Ashley had a black eye when the police gained entry to her apartment and found the social media star unconscious on her bathroom floor, per the British outlet. Wait, what? So was her face like right next to the door and they kicked the door open and Setcom? I could be wrong. Gotcha, Allegra. You said if she's been there longer than 6 months, she would be enrolled in the NHIS as in expat? Yeah, but so she got a black eye. Hey, Tabby Cat. She had a black eye because did the door hit her face when they were trying to open the door? Huh. Okay. I mean, I guess things like that do happen. I mean, what do you guys think? Where do you guys land with this? Let me know. Okay, further reads, she's improving. Okay, hold up. On Friday, March 28th, Kat updated the GoFundMe with the family's first bit of optimistic news, as shared by them with them by Ashley's father, who flew to Seoul. She's improving and will spend the rest of the week in the ICU. And providing that she continues to improve, she'll be moved to the general ward on Monday. Ashley will continue to receive medical care, but being in the general ward will allow dad to live in the hospital with her and be by her side 24/7. The recent update stated that it could be another week or two before Ashley is well enough to be brought home. So, wow. So the hospital stuff is really costing them. They already put 3,000 in deposit, but Kat emphasized the uncertainty of the situation and the likelihood that her parents' contribution will dwindle quickly. My parents have recently retired, and as a family, we don't have the abundance of money to cover these unexpected, overwhelming costs. This is what the content creator's concerned sister wrote. We have no idea how long Ashley will need care. Once she's stabilized, we also need to arrange a flight to bring her back to the UK, which could cost 1,000. I don't know what to like. This is crazy. I mean, I hope she recovers, but what started all of this? She's very young. I don't know. If she was feeling sick, maybe she fainted and knocked her face on the floor or something that way. Right. I mean, I don't know. So her health care shouldn't cost much out of pocket? I don't know. Something seems off. Yeah, well, I think so too. I mean, I'm not familiar. Listen, I remember when I was young, probably I made this stupid mistake in my 20s. I want to say when I was like 21 to 22, I went like maybe a year or two without excuse me, not life insurance, health insurance, and had to have a couple hospital trips. And I mean, try going to the hospital with no insurance. It's like, what the hell? What are the receipts like? I don't know. I don't know. You have a lot of friends in South Korea. Is health insurance like I mean, I feel like we're looking at this twofold, right? There's like we're hoping that she gets better and that they raise enough money, for her to be treated, and I get that. But I think the other side to this too is like she's young. What happened? That's the piece that a lot of us is definitely just I don't know. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that. The ICU is expensive here in the States. Yes. It's life altering, Rabbit. Yeah, I didn't realize, and back then, like, I was dumb, when you're in your early 20s, teens type of, once you hit over 18, you do stupid crap, you get into things. I mean, I had a lot of friends who would open a lot of credit cards and do stupid things like that. Um, for me, I didn't come from a family that taught me the importance of like saving or health insurance. This is like as a firstborn, I had to like learn on my own. Part of learning on my own was making a lot of mistakes and then learning. So yeah, I mean, I definitely feel for her if she's out of insurance for sure. I went without insurance in my early 20s, but it just got lucky. Susie Q, isn't that like a thing? Like when you're in your 20s, you go without insurance, you max out cards, you do different things. I mean, I don't know. So as a foreigner, being there longer than 6 months, she would sign up for their national health care. So it would pay some and they would pay some. Gotcha, Venus. People can rack up mortgage worth of medical bills like that. You ain't never lie. You are so right about that. When your medical bills are like higher than a mortgage payment, that's no joke. That is so scary. Like even that makes me like not even want to breathe. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get some good news here in the next couple of weeks regarding this situation because it just doesn't make sense whatsoever. Okay. We have to move on. Let's talk about Fyre Festival. Oh my goodness. Oh, the festival. First of all, I don't know why it's called Fyre Festival 2. Because Fyre Festival 1 never really happened, right? Is it just me? Fyre Festival, for those that don't know, what the hell is a Fyre Festival? Fyre Festival was like this thing. I want to say, was it 2017? What is Fyre Festival? Let's see if I can find, if Google can explain it a little bit more. But I think it happened in like 2017. This was way before COVID, right? So in 2017, Fyre Festival promised thousands of excited concert goers a weekend of major pop shows and luxury accommodations, only to strand them on an island in the Bahamas with soggy cheese sandwiches and widespread misery. And there was who was the celebrity? There was a couple of celebrity endorsers. It was, I mean, let me just say this. That was one documentary that I truly did enjoy because it was so interesting seeing all these like social media influencers flying out, getting bussed out to a God knows what location in the middle of nowhere. And they had their little tents, and their little tents with like flying everywhere. It was the porter potties from hell. Soggy, they were promised luxury meals, and all they got was a ham and cheese sandwich. And I said, let me tell you, let me just say this. I said, if I was in my teens, those would be adventures that you would always remember. You can adapt to a ham and cheese sandwich when you're in your teens, but not when you're in your 30s, that's for sure, or in your 40s. Like, what is that? Yes, it was pandemonium. Y'all remember? Not well. It's explain to me, why do they have Fyre Festival 2? That's what I know. When the number 1 didn't even happen. Yeah, Grifter McFarlane. Oh my God. So the heads of this thing. And didn't they involve the Kardashians at some point? Kim Kardashian, one of the Jenners or Kardashians, right? So as soon as they co-signed this Fyre Festival, and a lot of younger people flocked to it. They all jumped on that. Oh yeah, Fyre Festival. This is gonna be the thing. It never happened. It never happened. The ads did. And it was something that the Kardashians were trying to get away from. Let me see if I can oh my God. Let's see. Fyre Fest. You cannot make this up at all. Footage. Let's look at the footage because I'm here for it. This was 7 years ago. And this is a creator. Fyre Festival gone. Let's see.
It is Thursday, officially the day of my flight to Fyre. I'm tired. I slept like 4 hours last night. I'm hitting the gym now before my flight. We're getting on this flight to Fyre, going to the Bahamas. I don't know how many outlets and charging stations they're gonna have.
Yes, Ja Rule. Thank you. I was like, wasn't he? There was like celebrity endorsements. Ja Rule was one of them. Ja Rule, Fyre Festival 2. He said, I don't want to have anything to do with this crap. I'm out. Cheeks, thank you so much for the 5. Still time for you to reserve your RAF. I did fill out the application for Fyre Festival 2 last year in the summer, and I asked them for the $1 million ticket. They never got back to me, y'all. They said no. They said, you broke. You ain't tech. No, not the $1 million one, right? Yes. It's like, trust us, it actually happened. So a lot of these influencers are still around.
Have on this island, so I'm gonna try to vlog as much as I can. So we'll see how this goes. Made it through security to the airport. You have no idea how hard it is to get an Uber in Miami. Finally got an Uber to the airport. Listen, I'm on Swift Air.
Oh my God.
Wow. So that was Juliana that I just ran into. She took a red eye from LA and has been sleeping in the airport and is now on my flight to the Bahamas. And I just found out that these tents are a disaster. The beds are all wet. Basically everything is a wreck. I'm in this airport that is like the most ratchet airport I have ever seen.
So help me understand, is this young guy already knows that it's a disaster, but they're ready to fly down there? The tents are wet, everything's a disaster, but they're already like flying down. What? How does this work? Let's see.
Basically getting on like this pop-up airline that pretty much like doesn't exist. I'm saying my prayers right now. Could be amazing, could be a disaster. Incredible news. 1 o'clock flight now delayed till 4. Now he's explaining a whole lot of nothing to people.
That's crazy.
Never been so happy in my life to see this group of bozos. Never been so happy in my
Look at all these young people. Oh my God.
life. What's the thrill?
The vlog ends here at the airport.
Huh? I'm in Miami. 150 bears.
Ask them how much they had to pay for a ticket. That's because they all got scammed.
Hey man, look at this drama queen. Yo, drama queen. I miss you. Our last picture together forever.
If you guys want us to stay, subscribe below.
3 hours later, still in the airport, killing time. We still have no idea what's going on this island. We have no idea where we're sleeping. I tried to bail, they're not letting me. Oh.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Ooh, I don't know if the copyright music. Let's see if we can get right to it. Look at this. There's the tents. That's what they were sleeping in. Those tents. What? There you go.
What's happening? There's no water over there. Oh, Jesus. Maybe we all get to burn it down at the end. So we just burned all of our money.
Oh my God.
This is insane. After having the flight delayed 3 hours, screeching hot plane, where we sat on the plane, finally landed, then got on a hot magic school bus. It took another 30 minutes to get here. Then they tried to get us to stay on the school bus. We had people like crying.
He said hot magic school bus. You can't make this shit up.
On our bus, there's like 50 tents that are ready, and all the rest aren't. What did the guy say when he checked you in?
Plush carpet.
The flush carpet.
Flush down the toilet. Mom, Dad, if I don't make it home, I love you guys. I know you told me and Matt not to come on this, but we still did.
Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. Look at how many people are there. Look at this. Hold up. Let me make myself smaller. I seen footage of it, but I didn't know that it was all of this. Look at this. Hold up. These people are crazy. Oh my God. Look at all those porta potties. Oh my God.
We're in trouble.
No one can get in the rooms. No one can get their bags. We've been here for hours.
The sun is going down.
The sun's going
The
down.
sun is really going
Right?
down.
It's about to be pitch black out here.
People are panicking.
People are panicking, like tripping out.
How many guys?
Oh, you kidding me?
I hate you for telling me to come here. I hate you. I hate you for telling me to come here. I hate you. I hate you. Oh. Go, imagine, go.
Oh, they don't got no water, but they got enough alcohol. Mirrored Moon, thank you so much for the $2 late fee, but I have arrived. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you
Yeah, Teeter. Yeah, Teeter.
Oh no.
More, Jordan, another one. Yo, what just happened?
So we went back to our tent where we put some of our stuff, only to find some random people in there. We told them it was our room and to get out, and they said pretty much when they check in, they're just telling everyone it's a free for all. So just find an empty tent and grab it. So this whole place is free.
Juliana! So we're currently in the dark, walking to try to find our luggage because we went to one place already. Our luggage is not there. This is like 5 or 6 hours later. We still don't have our luggage.
I mean, I'll open
None of us know what to do now. It's getting late. Someone took our room. They told us it was a free-for-all.
So we have nowhere to stay.
Nowhere to stay. Some people are missing bags.
We're just trying to get our bags.
Pitch black out. There's trucks, craziness going on everywhere. Nobody knows what to do. All the resorts nearby are sold out. It's an actual disaster. I've talked to like 5 different people that work for Fyre Festival about trying to get a flight out of this place, and no one knows what to do.
There's nowhere to leave.
Oh my God, that's what it. See, that's when you're young. When you're young. Hey Kim, hey Vic, I see you guys. Shout out to you guys. Hey H, everybody coming through. When you're young, right, Susan? When you're young, you just don't care. But like, oh my God, really?
Those people are carrying mattresses. Not let me. So we decided that it would be best to show up to the airport and just try to get on a flight back to Miami because everything was such a disaster. We showed up.
We weren't alone.
Yeah, there's a ton of people in here. And it's a little crazy, but apparently there's a flight we can go back on right now. If I can get back to Miami, get in a shower, and get in a fresh bed, I will be so happy.
Ride with 145.
145. 145.
I don't know how to vlog. And here's Austin. What do you have to say? We had an amazing day. And what, they actually put us on an island that wasn't the actual island.
Oh my God.
So much closer. The plane is apparently on the way. Somehow, through all this madness, we managed to get some Polaroids.
Oh my God!
We made it! We made it!
Yeah, they're doing it again.
We're doing it. We're out. We're getting back. How you doing? Oh my gosh. We gotta get some water. Oh my.
They literally stayed there for less than 24 hours for all this crap. That's so crazy.
God, air conditioning.
Are we vlogging?
Yeah, your fingers are funny. You're not a very good vlogger.
I'm gonna get amazing content. Hey! Hey, you guys! Say hey!
That was a
Vlog
but that may have to be the
This is the worst thing I've ever purchased, ever.
yesterday. Quick update at 3:15. We're still on this plane. Some people are just getting delusional. Others are asleep. Is there a few brothers next to each other?
Never stop.
Well, why don't you talk about how many times we have to show our passports to these people?
An unbelievable amount.
Unbelievable.
We need to pay attention. She's going to be calling names. If she is done and she has not called your name, I want you to stand up and say, I was not called. I'm not going to kick you out of the airplane. I just need to document you. So please pay attention.
Oh my.
Okay? Pay attention. The quicker we can do this, the quicker we get out of here.
4:51 a.m. Still sitting here.
Waiting for the sun to rise to show all of you.
Everyone has put their eye masks on now. Mason has his on. We are officially off the plane. We got everyone off the plane in order to get a count of everyone back on the plane. I'm in my now. Everyone's getting off. So far, heading.
Wait, so they had to get off the plane they were on the plane, they got off the plane to get a count. Oh my God. I'm telling you, we could do all this, but I would have to be like 25 and under because like me at this age, I'd be like, oh, hell no. I feel bad for all those people who worked and didn't get paid. Yeah, there were people that worked and didn't get paid in the Fyre Festival. And I remember that documentary, actually. There's a lot of people that worked, and then there was a lot of people that were scammed too. This whole thing was a sham.
Be the worst 24 hours of my life. Now that it's 5 a.m., we were going to book a hotel tonight, but instead Payment suggested we book.
Hotel tomorrow, baby.
Yeah.
What's going on?
111. Yep, we got 111.
We got 111?
111! The sun is officially out.
Due to the length of the time that we could have you here in the tarmac, there's a new policy that came out a few years ago, and I'm not allowed to keep you on the airplane anymore. I have to be playing everybody. There's a new crew coming in. We're going to be able to fly the airplane out, and we can board, but right now we're going to have to be playing everybody. Unfortunately, it's not It's not a company policy, it's a federal policy.
You want to let us go home?
I know you guys are tired of seeing me, but it's now 6:40 and we are all in a waiting room. Yes, yes, beautiful people, yes.
What's up, guys? I'm back again. We're all in here and we're trying to get out of the country, but we can't do it.
He's in this room. Yeah, he's on the plane. This guy's been crushing it. Video.
Wait, so they went from wait. They got on the plane. Pilot says we need to do another count. They get off the plane. Pilot goes back and says, guys, there's a federal rule. We have to deplane everybody. They're deplaning everybody back to the waiting room. And this is like, what? The Fyre Festival was really the airport festival. Like, it was them on the airplane going back and forth. That's what this was. Oh my God.
We're just trying to figure it out.
Well, I fell asleep, but I had to open the doors because somebody passed out.
Oh no.
Get us out of here!
Always stealing the shine.
On the plane, they had us check our passports maybe 7 times. They said there were booking issues. We got off of the plane, got back on.
So me and about 12 of my friends here, we all were going to the Bahamas for a Fyre Festival, which was promised to be a luxury vacation kind of music, food. We were all promised an 8-person villa where we would all stay together.
We made it. Success.
America.
We're alive. None of us passed out. This one just did a New Yorker interview.
See you there.
I'll make sure to put it in the bio. I think it's safe to say one of the worst 24 hours I've ever had in my life.
Clocking in 11:25 a.m.
Would you agree?
Yes, I would agree. I would absolutely agree.
Pretty bad. Like, what do you think?
I think it's pretty effed up fire.
Never did I think that this festival would turn into us being stuck in an airport for 6+ hours, people being held of water, air. They locked the doors on us. People were passing out. I never thought it would get this serious, but I'm just thankful that we landed now, and everyone is healthy, and that we're safe and on U.S. land.
You know, that's what matters ultimately, right? That they made it okay. Well, guess what, guys? We have a Fyre Festival 2 founder switches location with just weeks to go. They're doing it all over again. It's happening all over again. Another Fyre Festival. That's interesting. So the man behind the disaster is 2017 Fyre Festival is back with another attempt at hosting a music event, but the plan is already looking a little shady. I mean, what? Why is he allowed to host any kind of events at this point? He's like, what? Last month, he claimed that the festival would be held in Mexico, Islas Mujeres, only for officials there to say, as far as they knew, the event didn't exist. No. McFarlane now says that the festival, okay, this is a report on it. Let's see. Hold up. Are they
man
talking
behind
about it?
Fyre Fest?
Let's see.
Massive luxury music festival was an
man.
astonishing fraudulent failure. But overnight, Billy McFarlane, the businessman behind Fyre Festival, is back once again making big promises, this time for Fyre Fest 2.
Fyre Festival 2 is about the life-changing relationships and building core memories.
The original
How can there be 2 when we haven't even had the 1?
2017 Fyre Fest promised thousands of excited concert goers a weekend of major pop music shows and luxury accommodations, only to strand them on an island in the Bahamas with cots, soggy cheese sandwiches, and widespread misery. After which, McFarlane was sentenced to 6 years in federal prison for wire fraud.
He has not learned his lesson. Give him another 6 years because he's still doing Fyre Festival 2. What are we doing?
Now, the terms of his probation keep him from leaving southern New York. So in a Zoom press conference Thursday, McFarlane promised this festival will deliver, saying it will appeal to those who wish to live like Jack Sparrow or Lara Croft for 3 days. And that Fyre Fest 2 is about standing up for what you believe to be true. But there are questions.
It's a music festival. What are we doing? I cannot. Oh my God. Like, what does he say? Why do people entertain scammers. Can y'all explain that to me? Why do we entertain these people? Why?
Questions about what's actually true. Last month, he claimed the festival would be held on Mexico's Isla Mujeres, only for officials there to say, as far as they knew, the event didn't exist. McFarland now says the festival will be held in Playa del Carmen 2 months from now, with room for 1,800 guests who can choose between several five-star resorts. He also claims there will be 40 musical performances, though so far the only one confirmed is controversial retired NFL player Antonio Brown, though it's not clear what he would be performing. Tickets are...
Somebody asked Ja Rule if he's going to go. Oh, my God.
Already on sale, with prices ranging from $1,400 all the way up to $1.1 million.
I applied to the 1.1 million and I wasn't accepted, by the way, just so everybody's aware.
On the
Wait a minute.
Of
Wait a minute. So apparently last month he claimed that the festival would be held in Mexico, Islas Mujeres. Only the officials say there's no, only the officials to say, as far as they knew, the event didn't exist. McFarland says that the festival will now be held in Playa del Carmen 2 months from now. All right, so that's like what? March, April, May, June? All right, let me know if you're going and if it actually happens, because this is crazy. So he claims that there'll be 40 musical performances, but we only know of one that's confirmed. And the original 2017 Fyre Festival promised thousands of excited concert goers a weekend of major pop music shows and luxury accommodations, only to strand them on an island in the Bahamas with cots, soggy cheese sandwiches, and widespread misery. And he's still on probation. Why is he allowed to do this? This is what why is he allowed to do this? It could be karaoke, right? Let me know. Could be karaoke. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Oh my God. Hey, Sylvia. You said, oh my God, please don't go. Oh, that could be an adventures. Hi, Nancy Johns. Let's see what. Why is he allowed to still do this? Why is he allowed to still do this? You said, I thought he was. So is he going to perform? How is he performing? Is he also a musician? Anyways, moving on, y'all, to something else. Let's talk about Sean Kingston. Oh my God. First of all, I was a fan of the music back in the day. Sean Kingston's mother found guilty in the Fort Lauderdale federal wire fraud trial. So this is interesting, guys. The beautiful girl singer Sean Kingston was found guilty on all 5 charges by jurors in the Fort Lauderdale federal wire fraud trial Friday evening, and so was his mother. What is this all about? Did y'all hear about this?
For 75 years, Nicholas Children's Hospital has been a home
I know
to
he was
hope,
hiding from the
healing,
paparazzi.
and innovation.
Let me mute the commercials. It's just crazy. When I heard this news, I said, oh my God. So what does this mean? Is he going to prison for a long time?
In the federal fraud trial of singer Sean Kingston and his mother Janice Turner. Local 10 was there as Kingston left the courthouse, refusing to make any comment. A jury ruled that both are guilty on all 5 counts, including wire fraud. Kingston will be on home detention effective immediately, and Janice Turner was immediately taken into federal custody. And tonight, this is her latest mugshot. Sentencing for the two is set for July 11th.
Oh, I guess not yet. They haven't been sentenced.
For 75
Wow.
years, Nicholas Children's Hospital has been...
Okay. This is crazy. I mean, like, why the wire fraud? This is what I don't get. Like, what exactly was that? When I heard this news, I said, oh man, I haven't been following this. And isn't that kind of a hard crime to like get people on too? I didn't think it was very easy to get somebody on.
For Sean Kingston's federal fraud trial. According to NBC News, the Beautiful Girls singer, whose real name is Keyshawn Anderson, and his mom, Janice Turner, were each found guilty on 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud at a Florida courthouse on March 28th. The two will be sentenced July 11th, with Kingston confined to house arrest for the time being. Meanwhile, his mother has been remanded into federal custody. Per a press release from the Southern District of Florida's U.S. Attorney's Office, the mother-son duo were accused of scamming $1 million worth of items from vendors of luxury cars, jewelry, and other high-end goods by falsely representing that they had executed bank wire or other monetary payment transfers.
Both of them, though? Oh my God. See, that's huge. Yeah, and how did he didn't take that rap for his mom? They both were charged individually. Oh my God.
Kingston was arrested in California on May 23, 2024, hours after his mother was taken into police custody during a raid on his Florida rental home.
No.
He waived his right to fight extradition and was transported to Florida, where he and his mom posted bail and pled not guilty to their charges. According to NBC 6 South Florida, during their trial, which began on March 24th, Turner testified to being irresponsible with her son's finances and creating fake wire transfers. She said Kingston had a need to keep up with his celebrity image through an expensive lifestyle, alleging that her son was taken advantage of by other businesses in the past. Turner testified she had every intention of paying, and the fake documents were a way to buy time so she could investigate the legitimacy of the vendors. Kingston.
Hold up. Thank you, Sylvia, for the 199. What is home detention? Isn't that like house arrest? Home detention? Thank you for the 199, Sylvia. Mel's like, not Bonnie and Clyde, Mommy and Clyde. Oh, shit. No way. Oh my God. You said, hey, no way. I would have pled to all of it and made a deal to let my mama go. I know I'm not going to let my mom go to prison. I'll take the rap. I would too. Like, I don't want my mom to go to prison. House arrest, right? Yes. Home detention would be like house arrest. Ankle monitoring. That's right, Phenomenon.
Kingston chose not to testify, with his defense attorney arguing in closing statements that the musician is, quote, still a kid in his mind and doesn't get how business works, per NBC. However, the prosecution contended that was no excuse. Assistant U.S. Attorney Mark Anton said there's only one reason fake documents would need to be created: to trick someone. For more updates on this story, visit eonline.com.
Oh, man. Well, are you guys buying it that he didn't know? I mean, that do you guys are you guys buying that? Let me know. Home detention sounds like a nicer way to say house arrest. That's what it is. Your way to beauty. I know that song is stuck on my head ever since. But still, this is messed up. They know if they didn't, they wouldn't have been committing it. You don't think he's innocent? You don't think he kind of like walked into this? Oh my God, this is bad. See, this is why people need to be careful when they become like musicians, industry people. It's not like this guy was making a lot of hits. I only know of maybe 1 or 2 hits, and then he kind of dwindled. There was nothing more of Sean Kingston. I don't know. What do you mean, still a kid in his mind? That's what he said. How old is he? Is he like 21? Hold up. How old is Sean Kingston? He's 35. Oh, hell no. He's only 5 years younger than me. He is not a kid in his mind. All right, let me go rob a bank because I'm still a kid in my mind. No, we're not doing that. No, no, sorry. Wasn't the ordering the stuff and they're not paying for it? I guess. I know he's like, Kim's like, he's 35 going on 15. What is this? Because he's like, well, he's still a kid in his mind. Well, yeah, shit, then I guess you're not going to be a kid after you do some time. He's asking for juvie court. It's a horrible situation, but I mean, they knew what the fuck they were getting into. Stop it. I'm thinking he's like 25 years old. I'd even say, okay, he's 25, young person. People make mistakes, that type of situation. No, he's 35. He's 35. Okay. They're trying to keep up with the Joneses while robbing everybody in the area. No, that's good. I'm just a little boy who has fun with the toys. So I didn't want anybody to know. So I'll wire them. Something to that effect. Most men don't grow up. Well, damn. I guess they don't. That's crazy. That's crazy. Y'all, let's not make excuses for them. I heard about this. Was there a water accident that he almost died? Is that true? I heard about this too. How long ago was that? No, sorry, wasn't ordering the stuff and not paying for it. I guess that type of situation. That's crazy. That's wow. Oh my goodness. Couldn't he have written a new song instead of something? He's just not really I don't think he's got that many hits. I think he only had like 2 hits. Other than Beautiful Girls, what's the other song that you guys know him from? I don't know him. I can't even think of another song. Kind of like a one-hit wonder type of thing. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, he's not a child and he wasn't thinking like a little boy. He knew what he was doing. Yeah, he only had like a couple and then he disappeared. He wasn't even around like that. Honestly. Anyways. Yeah, so I mean that sucks that his mom's involved too, but she had to have known what the hell was going on. Honestly, like come on now. We're not going to be falling for this. We're not falling for this. Okay, this is not the article. Hold up, y'all. Let me pull the article for the next. Here it is. Okay. Y'all remember when this story broke during the week? Fire burning was another song. Oh, okay. He's facing 100 years. Yeah, he is. That sucks. Him and his mother or just him? Tippy, him and his mother or just him? Let me know. Fire burning was the other song. See, I can't even remember the other song. I just remember Beautiful Girls because it was so catchy. Back when it came out, I think early 2000s or late 2000s. I had him on a couple CDs, that's for sure. Fire burning with Pitbull. Oh, see, I don't even remember it like that. It was all a haze. I was probably drinking a lot around that time. Okay, moving on, guys. So during the week, there was the news about Gene Hackman's body and Betsy's bodies were not claimed. And we were talking about that, right? And some of you guys had said in the chat, this is pretty normal, that people go unclaimed. Sometimes they go unclaimed if there's like probate court or something to that effect that happens. And I was like, well, how long does a body go unclaimed? Like, how long can they go unclaimed? And some of you guys said like months and years, depending on what the situation is going on with probate. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess. I mean, I learned something, guys. So we have an update on this. Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy's, their names have been removed from the list of unclaimed bodies on the medical investigators website. So TMZ went on the website and they were looking to figure out if somebody had claimed the bodies, right? And they were listed as unclaimed in the government website, right? So of course TMZ does a story and it's like, we talked about it, other people talked about it, in the sense of like, wait a minute, like you got her kids, his kids are fighting for the money, but their bodies haven't even been claimed. Like, what's going on? We were talking about that. Some of you guys said, well, this is a process. They probably can't claim it, especially if there's like an estate situation or they go to probate court. Everybody had a little bit of a different thought process behind that. So now we know that they have been removed from the website. So the Hackman's names are no longer listed on the website that indicates whether bodies have been claimed by the next of kin. So I guess that's good news, right? Gene and his wife, Betsy, names have been removed. A list of unclaimed decedents on the New Mexico's Office of the Medical Examiner Investigators website. According to the website, the office defines unclaimed decedents as people who have been identified where next of kin have not been located. A representative for the medical examiner's office explained that even though a name may appear on that list, in many cases, OMI is in contact with legal next of kin, and plans are underway to transport the body to a funeral home or a place of burial. See, this is the piece that we were trying to figure out. Well, they haven't been buried. They're on hold. What is going on here? It's a lot of questions that a lot of people had about this. The rep declined to comment further on whether the bodies have been claimed by the Hackman's family. The Hackman's name were listed on the OMI's website as of Thursday evening, but were no longer noted on Friday morning. So clearly, these are, what's the word? Celebrities, right? These are famous people that people are looking, and they're going to look at websites, they're going to look at things to figure out what next steps. One of the questions that I had, and I don't know why I thought of this, or like why my mind went there, but I was thinking, like, why haven't they had a burial? Or maybe they haven't, I missed it, I'm not really sure. Typically in a celebrity type of, like, Gene Hackman's level, you would think that there'd be some kind of like announcement of a celebration of life or burial, or depending on what they wanted. So I was a little concerned about that, but it just didn't really cross my mind throughout the time that I've been reporting this. So yeah, so Gene's rep declined to comment to People, and that is all we have. There's been a lot of speculation around this situation. I think rightfully so, because it's just a lot of questions that we have. That's how I don't know. It's like, first of all, they kind of threw me off. I'll speak for myself. They threw me off with the first time they threw me off was when they didn't get the death date correct or accurate. That threw me off, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. My mind went to like somewhere else. Then you know what else threw me off? The hairstylist saying that Betsy and Gene had been followed. That threw me off too. Now, maybe they died of natural causes. That's what it sounds like happened, right? But there's a lot of weirdness that surrounds this situation. And that's just me, how I feel. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say about that. I didn't know who they were until just now, y'all. Who? Gene Hackman? Gene Hackman is like, I didn't even know he was married. I'm gonna be honest with you. I completely forgot about Gene Hackman. I'd seen a lot of his movies and whatnot, but I didn't even know he was married. That's just me. This is sad. If it's true, I'm not sure. If unclaimed, does that mean you don't pay for funeral expenses? One of the questions phenomenon that I had is, don't they charge you for like a holding fee? Like, I'm assuming that it's at a medical examiner's office, right? There's a lot of bodies. Imagine the number of bodies that get unclaimed. Okay. So they have to make decisions about what they're going to do about bodies that get unclaimed. What do they do with them? Like, unless it's a murder type of situation, I'm sure that they hold them for a certain period of time. You gotta maybe, I kind of have to wonder about this, if you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Amanda in Alaska, for helping me meet the goal. I appreciate you, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to you, love. And everybody else, I'll shout you out here in a little bit. You said, wait, unclaimed means they're still at the medical examiner's office. They're just playing with us. It's common. It's common. When somebody falls or passes unexpected, it's common. I think that's what you meant to say. Yes, Kim. It's unclaimed. It's still being held at the medical examiner's office. But what I found out when we were talking about this is that if they're in probate court, which sounds like this is the situation here because of money, and like what they're planning to do with their bodies and stuff like that, this could very well hold them up to a certain degree. The daughter in the body cam said, "Do not pass go. Send them to the cremation." You talk about the daughter with the one that said about burying Betsy next to the dog or something like that. I think that's what you mean. Unclaimed means that they're still at the medical examiner's office. Sometimes deceased are held if an elder falls or dies. They hold the bodies for 2 weeks before cremations. TMZ, you're doing too much. They're making something out of nothing for F's sakes. Yeah. So would the kids be legally allowed to pick up their bodies? I don't know if that's a dumb question or not. No, I don't think it's a dumb question. I think it just depends on what the estate wants. Like, if it sounds like their will was kind of written the way, if they're going to honor the will, and isn't that what you do in your will? I remember I had to write one in one of my death and dying courses. I need to like revisit my will. In my death and dying course, we were made to write a will as an assignment, and made to, make arrangements and funeral homes and stuff like that. That was like part of our final exam. And I know that things like this about like who does what, who's in charge of what, the body and all that other stuff, that gets kind of decided in there. with that. So it depends on the will. What is it that they want? You said, I can believe it. I had to make 4 payments when my son was cremated. It was $4,000 without any service or earn, just in a box. Once paid off, it took 1.5 months of his name to come off the list. Really, Perry? Jeez. So expensive to freaking die. I hate to put it that way, but it's true. They wouldn't turn over Tylee and JJ Vallow remains to Kay and Larry Woodcock until after Lori's trial. I don't remember if they held them until after Chad's trial or not. I think part of it is because of the investigation and the criminal investigation. That makes sense, though. Honestly, I cannot even think of the Lori Vallow case. Makes me so mad. You said TMZ's always grifting. All right, guys. Will you have a good dinner, Phoenix Book Girl? Have a good one. Thank you. Let's see. Hold up. Mystery? Shout out to you. Until the deceased leave the medical examiner's office, they're on the list. That's just the way that they do it. Interesting. Oh, I meant the beautiful girl singer. I didn't know who he was. Oh, gotcha. And again, thank you, Amanda. I appreciate you. Susan said we did it. There's a fee for everything. I thought so too. Thank you, Isabella. Hey, Keto Kim. How are you, my love? Let's see. Unclaimed can be for many reasons. Until the body leaves, it's unclaimed. Yeah, that's true. An obituary costs hundreds of dollars to publish in newspapers. Now, my son was only published in my teeny hometown, 1,700 miles away, and the funeral home published just so if we had a service. Gotcha. Wow. Sean Kingston and his mother are known scammers. Shout out to you, love. She said about the dog, not them. They have a will. That's right. I think she was talking about the dog specifically. The investigation is ongoing. Yeah. Wonder what next of kin picked up. His wife is her mother, like 91 years old. See, and I was wondering about this too, about Betsy's family, because we hear a lot about Jean's family, but I'm wondering about Betsy's family too. That's what I have to wonder. Shout out to you, young black economist. It's really expensive to die. That's what I was saying. It's expensive to die. This is what I mean. I had a whole college course on how to plan getting your stuff and everything in order. I had a whole college course on that. It was interesting. I'm glad that I took it. It was very informative. And then I also learned like how other cultures, it was a very kind of it was an uncomfortable course to take because nobody wants to plan for that. And I was like in my 20s, like I'm partying. Nobody wants to plan for that. So when I had to take it, I was like, oh man, I really have to talk about this. And then around that time, I had somebody, a close family member, a close family member friend, I think that's the best way to say it. Close family member friend. Yeah, of the family. Who was like 5 years older than me. She passed away it was a really weird situation. So I had seen her in the morning and then she passed away that night in a horrific like motorcycle accident. Oh, that like really messed with me for a while too. So it kind of just brought that idea of like, you just never know. So you should be prepared about it like that. I thought Betsy only had a mom and she's old. I thought so too, but she has dementia too. So I don't know. That's what I heard. You said it seems so it seems as though they completely remove themselves from their family. That's what it sounds like. Because they weren't that close, right? So, yeah. Vic said Sean Kingston could perform for Fyre Festival too. Oh no. Hold up. Vic. I can't with you. I missed that comment. So yeah, I guess if Sean Kingston was looking for an opportunity to pay back that money, maybe he can get with Billy McFarland and perform for Fyre Festival. See if Ja Rule will help out with that or something. I don't know. Anyways, that took me out. I was not expecting that comment. Yes, absolutely. Third party executor, and it helps up in the probate for a long time. And this is good to know. This is something. It's always good to plan because you just don't want to leave people with that kind of a. It's a burden, like they're grieving you, and it's just anyways. But that's our conversation for tonight. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about all these topics. I hate that I had to end it this way. I don't want to end it that way. A trust is even safer. Yeah, it is true. I'm just being cremated and thrown in the ocean. My favorite place in the world. The ocean is beautiful. The ocean is beautiful. You said prison work jobs. Get Diddy and R. Kelly out. And there's okay. So there you go. The Oleanji. Going back to Fyre Festival. So we're gonna get Diddy, R. Kelly, and Sean Kingston to perform at Fyre Festival. And who else? That's crazy. That's a crazy. No, no. Mm-mm. No, that'd be crazy. I mean, that would be quite the festival, don't you think? I mean, it's like even people would be flying out there just to see what's up. I mean, everybody would be down there, and J-Lo too, and sure, throw in J-Lo too. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. I was like, okay. Y'all are crazy. All right, guys, I gotta go. Oh my god. Yeah, and have Kim Kardashian advocate for that too. Just saying. That's crazy. You guys have a great one. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me shout out some people. Dee Cheeks, Mirrored, Sylvia, and Amanda. Thank you guys. Amanda, Sylvia, Mirrored Moon, Cheeks, and Dee. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. If you didn't watch our video from earlier today, go watch it. Interesting video. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a good Saturday. Bye, guys.